All right, guys, so today we're going to talk about the brand new EarFun Free Pro 3. Now, this is the third installment of their popular non-stem style earbud. This pair has quite a bit to offer, and because it came out today, it's actually on sale. So instead of the retail price of $79, you can pick them up for only $59. And there's some pretty impressive specs and features here we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about what all comes inside the box, basically see why I think this is an absolute steal at its $59 price tag. So to start with, these are available in 3 different colors. They come in blue, they also come in white. You can see that I have the black version here. They do use Bluetooth 5.3. They also support multi-point connection, so you can connect to more than one device at a time. The big thing is these also support Snapdragon sound. So if you have the right device to be able to take advantage of this, you're gonna have lossless audio. These also have aptX adaptive playback, which is a Bluetooth codec that's one of my favorites because it always adjusts to make sure that you're getting the best out of your audio quality. And it also has a gaming mode. So if you're looking for an inexpensive pair to be able to use for music, then switch over and watch a movie or even game, you don't have to worry about lag because it has this built in. Now, it also has hybrid active noise canceling. It also works with EarFun's app, which allows you to keep these updated. There's also some EQ options built in, but you also have a 10-band equalizer, so you can just kind of customize it the way that you want. It has a Find My Earbuds features, and it also has your ability to disable touch control. So if you know that you're going to be somewhere where you may be adjusting your earbuds, you don't want it to play or pause or do anything like that, you could just cut that off altogether. And speaking of the touch controls, I am happy to say though, out of the box, it gives you control over everything. So you can play, pause, skip your tracks forward, go backwards, you have volume control, and you also have that control over being able to switch between noise canceling mode or your ambient mode, or just turn it off altogether, because that's the 3 different listening modes that these have. And the noise canceling that's on this pair is very impressive, especially because of its price point. The under $100 range usually doesn't have very impressive noise canceling, but the Free Pro 3 does such a good job not only blocking out lower tones like engine noises and AC units and things like that, but people talking, it also blocks out really well. And that's usually something you don't get in that under $100 price range. But if you do need to hear your surroundings though, the ambient mode also works really well. If somebody comes up to talk to you, you can switch it into that mode and just carry on a conversation without actually taking the earbuds out, and then just leaving them off altogether and just listening to it in a normal mode. This is where you're going to get the most out of your battery life, because on a full charge with the noise canceling off, you're going to get about 7.5 hours, where with the charging case, you're going to get about 33 hours total. Now, if you're going to use the gaming mode or use the noise canceling, this is going to drop the battery life down to about 6 hours on the earbuds. But another huge plus is it does have a really nice fast charge feature. So if you're like me and you don't always make sure that your earbuds are charged, if you go and pick them up and they're dead, a 10-minute charge will get you 2 hours of use. And that's, again, it always comes in handy being able to do that. Now, as far as what all they've included inside the box, you do get 5 sets of silicone ear tips. They've even included 1 set of foam ear tips, and you get 3 ear grips or wingtips or whatever you want to call them. Now, this is, again, what allows you to keep these in your ears and they just don't move around. They just have a nice little grip. That little wingtip kind of fits into your ear where, you know, you can go run or ride your bike and not have to worry that these are going to move around. And then as far as the charging cable, it does come with a USB-C cable, but luckily you don't even have to use this because this pair supports Qi wireless charging. So in the case, you could just come in, drop it on any wireless charger, and it'll just start charging that way. Now, moving over to the design and the build quality of the earbuds in the case on these are very tiny. Now, compared to the Air Pro 3, these are a lot smaller because they don't have that stem style design and they're not taking up as much space. So the case is very pocketable. The earbuds are also really small. Again, it does have the little wingtips that stick up, but they don't stick out much on your ears. You know, they don't stand out as much as other earbuds, and I'm one that likes this. I don't like to always make it known that I have earbuds in my ears, and sometimes I like to lay down and not feel like the earbuds are gonna jam into my ears, and this pair actually does a good job with that as well. Now, if you are gonna use these outdoors, it does have an IPX5 rating, so you don't really have to worry if it starts to rain or if you sweat heavily or if they even get splashed on. But this still is not one of those pairs that you would want to drop into water. Now, if you are gonna use this pair for taking phone calls, this pair has 6 microphones total, and it's also using that CVC 8.0 technology. So it's doing a pretty good job of blocking out your surroundings and then just focusing in on your voice. But you guys can be a judge by listening to a test here. So here's the mic test with the EarFun Free Pro 3. I'm in an outdoor environment. There's a lot of traffic going on to the side of me. So this is just to kind of give you an idea of what it would be like while you take a call. So now when it comes to the sound, these are using 7mm wool composite dynamic drivers, and it is a pretty dynamic sounding pair of earbuds. But if you've ever tested or tried any earbuds from EarFun in the past, you would already kind of know what to expect. You're gonna get that really punchy bass, you're gonna get a nice, clean, brighter treble. It's just basically the Harman curve. They're trying to boost everything on the corners, the treble and the bass, and they push the mids just slightly forward so that vocalists never get buried. So if you're listening to something and you have male or female vocalists, they always stand out, but they don't sound like they're right there in front of you, while allowing you to still enjoy a pretty thumping low end and a very bright treble. Now the treble doesn't get harsh, it doesn't have that sibilant sound in S's, and the bass doesn't have that, overly bloated looseness to it that I've heard in a lot of other earbuds. So it seems like they have everything pretty well controlled. And it just really works well across all genres. Now, when it comes to the Soundstage and the sound imaging, this is something that EarFun has always been able to do really well, which is surprising because these are dynamic sounding earbuds. They still left me feeling like I was in a pretty large room, and being able to tell where different sounds are coming from, this pair had no issues with. So really my overall opinion is this. If you're looking at these and also looking at the Air Pro 3s, the Air Pro 3s do have better battery life, and they also use larger drivers, but they're also larger earbuds and they come with a larger case, and they have those stem style. Again, I'm not as big a fan of as I am normal earbuds. And that's where the EarFun Free Pro 3 comes in, because you don't have the stem and you're not really sacrificing anything else. You're getting that Snapdragon sound, you're getting that aptX adaptive playback, you're getting Qi wireless charging, you're getting really decent battery life. Also having that app support and being able to switch between different EQ options is nice. So there's a lot that you're getting in a pair that you can pick up right now for only $59, which makes this an extremely easy pair to recommend. But guys, that's my video on the brand new EarFun Free Pro 3. Like I said, they're on sale right now. I don't know how long this is gonna go on, but if you are interested in checking these out, you can find all of that info in the description. But guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. Thank you so much for checking out all the other videos. And as always, make sure to stay tuned for more.